Hey everyone, today we're going to have a look at this new platform called Offscript. It's by the guys who came up with the Scrubbed In show, and Ams has been leading on this. You've probably been listening to this podcast for a long time, as have I. They've co founded Peer, and now they're founding Offscript. Now, there is an affiliate link down in the comments, so feel free to access that. But they've given me open access to show you guys what's actually inside Offscript. So let's walk through this together. This is their landing page. If you go to useoffscript.com, this is what you're going to come across. They're calling it an end-to-end operating system to change careers, which is really interesting. And I'm curious as to how they're going to do that. So they've got something about interview prep. They've got a bit of an intro video. I'm not going to watch that now because we're going to get into it, and I'm going to try and tear down what I think works and doesn't work, and why you should or shouldn't use Offscript. Let's look at the pricing. So for the next 5 days, today is the 5th of March, so till the 10th of March, I suppose, they are doing founder pricing, after which it goes up. They do have a free tier, which you can get access to, and then there's a core and a premium tier as well. A couple of frequently asked questions: how credit spent. So on average, costs you 2 credit for CV analysis, 6 for Offscript to identify mismatches, and so on and so forth. Voice-based tools are billed at 3 credits per minute. Typical mock interview is about 60 credits. So pretty decent explanation of how your credits would be used, I think. Can I cancel anytime? Do unused credits roll over? Cool. Enough. Let's log in and check out what this is like. So far, I'm really enjoying the UI. It's a very nice experience and a very nice dashboard. So let's look at this. We've got career clarity, jobs board, generate CV, mock interview, transitioning. I have clearly not yet generated my CV, and I'm not sure I want to go through that whole process just yet. I'm just going to explore the app for now. So there's various job applications. Let's browse jobs and see what comes up. And there's a bunch of jobs available here. In fact, there's 12,443 jobs available, and this is designed for clinicians who want to get into industry. So you can clearly see they're all sort of industry clinical jobs. And real jobs, I think. So there's part-time jobs, full-time jobs. Ooh, I'm interested in part-time jobs. So let's see what happens here. So there's a menopause doctor specialist, senior clinical psychologist, medical support specialist. I wonder if there are non-clinical jobs. So maybe I want to, let's see, I'm a coach. So can I coach somebody? Clinical coach, which is interesting. So I can read a bit more about this. We want you for our clinical coach team. We're looking for registered nurses and allied health professionals to be clinical coaches. Got it. Okay, so it's not an executive coach capacity, which is me. So none there for me. But I suppose if you were like anyone else, you're going to be looking for health tech, and there's going to be thousands and thousands and thousands of jobs. Actually, they just said 16 because health tech in itself isn't really a category. It's more of an industry, I suppose. If you want a specific job, you want to look for full stack engineer, marketing specialist, etc., etc. Anyway, let's go back to the dashboard and see what we got to do next. There's a bunch of quick actions. There's an education center which links them back to their podcast as well, which I think is a fantastic resource. You can start exploring careers. So let's see what's happening. You can chat with Alex, get your blueprint, match jobs. I have to upgrade to core to use the Career Explorer. Okay. And that means that I got to pay to upgrade. So I've got 10 credits at the moment, which is in my free plan. And then I have the option to upgrade. Oh, this is nice. I can buy some extra credits as well without upgrading. Maybe I'm really focusing in on this month and I don't want to pay it on an ongoing month-to-month basis. That's quite nice. Let's go back to dashboard and do something. Let's perhaps start with generating a CV. Upload existing CV, start with a wizard. I want to upload my existing CV because I do have a non-clinical CV that I use for management consulting. So this is all the way back from 2023, so it's not going to be accurate. It's not captured anything I've done in the last 3 years. But we've got that in there now, and paste the job description of the role you're applying for. So let me go over to management consulting job description, and I'm gonna say MBB because that stands for McKinsey, Bain, and BCG. So let's just copy this, use AI. Let's do that. And we will bring that across to Offscript, paste that there, and analyze my CV. Let's see what it comes up with. We'll give it a couple of minutes. This is taking quite a while. I wonder what it's going to tell me. I wonder what it's reading through. Okay, here we go. So it's gotten an ATS math score 30%. That's pretty poor. The candidate's primary challenge is translating their extensive clinical experience into corporate relevant language and demonstrating direct experience with business specific essential skills like market research, M&A, and financial modeling. A lot of stuff that I've since learned. But yeah, here's what's holding you back. Really specific things. There's the start experience delivery, which is interesting. All gaps, essential gaps, desirable gaps. This is a pretty nice breakdown. Working under mentorship of partners, communicating complex ideas persuasively with C-suite clients, building relationships. How do you show that? And how do you document it? So let's see what it says. Okay. So now there's a CV coach AI. I'm here to help you tailor your CV for this exciting industry role. Let's start by looking at some of the key skills in the job description. One area that stands out is market research. Have you had an experience with market research in previous roles? Perhaps identifying trends or understanding the needs for a particular group. This is interesting because as a coach, I would probably, as a human to human conversation, I put into context of a clinician. I might ask them, tell me about a quality improvement project you did or an audit you did. What were some of the things you identified? And those are literally the same things. And sometimes when we're clinicians, we don't see it in the same way. And this is not me trying to say Offscript is bad, but I think it's just the difference between humans and AI. But pulling that real information into the user specific context. Now, of course, like coaches cost you a lot more than an AI would, or a monthly subscription, or a free tier would. So it's completely irrelevant to compare the two. But just to say that, I think as clinicians, we don't always think about how the things we already do can transfer across into industry. And it's doing a really good job of starting to explore what that is. Skip question. And then, okay, so it looks like it's going to ask me a bunch of stuff. Have I done any of these things? And then it'll generate my CV. This chat explores transferable skills you didn't know you had. The more you share, the stronger your CV. And it kind of goes through each of those elements. Now, I suspect, given that this is AI, the more that people use this, the better it's going to get at asking these questions, which is very, very interesting. Cool. And then eventually it will generate CV. I don't know if this is using my credits or not. I don't know what's exactly happening, but fine. Let's generate my CV, which is going to be pretty rubbish. Some personal details on there, which I will get rid of for you guys. So it's got a header with my personal details right up top. I don't want to show you my email address, so I'm just going to keep that hidden. But just behind there is my LinkedIn and my email address. And then it's redone my CV with a bit more information. I don't really know what it's rewritten, but it's managed to keep it all on one page, which in itself is beautiful because management consulting CVs need to be on one page, and that is exceptionally difficult. Cool. So I'm going to go right to the top, and there's an option to download as a PDF, auto apply. DS score went from 30 to 38. We're going to say auto apply, right? We'll automatically apply your CV. Your application will be sent instantly. Who are you sending the application to? I'm not really sure. Well, let's see. Upgrade required. Okay, fine. So let's check out what the mock interview is like. That also needs core. Education Center has got a lot of free resources. So at the moment on the free tier, I can basically browse lots of jobs and apply if I want to. So let's see what this job looks like. Event marketing coordinator. Create a tailored CV for this job, which is a really nice feature because that's one important thing that you've got to do. And you can visit the website, which is taking you across to LinkedIn, where this job is available, and you can apply and upload your CV. And usually LinkedIn kind of takes you across to the original website. So if I click this link, it's taking me across to the Hexarad website. So that's Pretty good. I mean, it's really doing a good job of bringing it all together and presenting it in a very user-friendly format tailored to clinicians. This is quite exciting. I'm quite keen. So I'm going to actually ask for some more credits, maybe upgrade to the code and show you more features. And look at this. Like this was empty before, but there's save jobs. Oh, this lovely Kanban that I can move things across. Ooh, what's happened here? Never mind. Let's go back. But yeah, really nice Kanban, and I can kind of keep moving it across. I've got a CV for a particular role. As a consultant, I can hopefully rename it. No, I can remove it. Really nice features. Jobs board, generate CV, mock interview, which needs the upgrade. But really nice place to start, and quite excited to see where this is going. Once again, this is useoffscript.com, and I'll be back with a deeper view of what the coaching is like, what the mock interview prep is like, and the career clarity section. I think this is super interesting for me. So I want to figure out if I want to get into health tech, what does that even mean? Where do I even start? I want to figure that out with this. So stay tuned and subscribe for more. See ya.